Welcome to Charlotte-Mecklenburg Schools. We are happy that you chose to enroll your students as they begin or continue their journey as scholars. In order to support you as valued stakeholders in your students' education, we are pleased to share that a collaborative effort has taken place to create this short video to acquaint you with some Charlotte-Mecklenburg Schools departments and the support, resources, and services they provide. It is our hope that this information will be beneficial to you and your students. On behalf of Charlotte-Mecklenburg Schools, welcome! The Charlotte-Mecklenburg Schools After-School Enrichment Program provides a warm, caring environment beyond school hours where your children have the opportunity to play with school friends and do homework. In addition, ASEP offers exciting activities which stimulate children to be healthier and happier, including sports, art activities, and computer exploration. ASEP operates in Charlotte-Mecklenburg schools using age-appropriate materials and equipment for students. Students spend out-of-school hours in safe and stimulating environments from the media center to the playground. ASEP site coordinators, school administrators, and teachers work together to ensure the program supports learning during the school. Besides academic support, the ASEP program focuses on developing students' social skills. The Charlotte-Mecklenburg Schools Family and Community Engagement Department is dedicated to building meaningful partnerships among families, schools, and the broader community to support student achievement. We strive to create a welcoming and inclusive environment where families are valued, informed, and empowered to actively participate in their children's educational journey. Our key initiatives include the Charlotte-Mecklenburg Schools Family Academy, which offers free in-person and virtual workshops for families and professional learning opportunities for schools to enhance their family engagement practices. We also provide targeted support for parent leadership groups across the district and collaborate with community organizations through strategic outreach and engagement. To learn more about the Charlotte-Mecklenburg Schools Family and Community Engagement Department, visit cmsk12.org/family community engagement. The vision and mission of the Charlotte-Mecklenburg Schools Learning and Language Acquisition Department is twofold in terms of multilingual learners and multilingual learner families. The Learning and Language Acquisition Department empowers all multilingual learners to be globally engaged by meeting their linguistic and academic needs within their socio-cultural context. We provide high-quality, rigorous, and engaging instructional support through research evidence-based practices. By collaborating with all stakeholders, we ensure equitable access, impacting achievement, and closing opportunity gaps so that multilingual learners graduate college and career ready. The Home Language Survey must be administered to all students upon enrollment. It is the first step to determine whether a student is eligible to be identified as a multilingual learner and is used solely to offer appropriate educational services. It is a federal and state requirement for schools to administer the Home Language Survey. The preliminary step to offer this support is through the administration of the WIDA Screener. The WIDA Screener is an English language proficiency assessment given to new students in grades K through 12 to help educators identify whether they are multilingual learners. It is administered to new students who have a home language other than English, as indicated by the Home Language Survey. It assists educators to accurately identify students who may be eligible for English language support services upon their initial enrollment in school. The WIDA Screener assesses students' language proficiency in listening, speaking, reading, and writing. If your child is identified as a multilingual learner, teachers decide what English language support services to provide your child with learning academic English. Your partnership and advocacy for your child are welcomed and encouraged. Every year, multilingual learners take an English proficiency assessment called Access. This assessment measures whether students are performing on grade level in listening, speaking, reading, and writing in English. When a student earns an overall composite score of 4.5, they are exited from the Multilingual Learner Program and can fully participate in the classroom without services. You have the right to have an interpreter present in scheduled school meetings. Please contact your school's meeting coordinator to indicate that interpretation is needed. Partnerships and Volunteers Department is excited to collaborate with formal entities such as nonprofits, private corporations, and government agencies who are committed to enhancing the educational experience for our students, staff, and families. We are always delighted to welcome new volunteers to our schools. In fact, we rely on families and community members to supplement the hard work of our teaching staff. Your time, your talents, and your treasure bring a plethora of experience, personal and professional, to our students. Our main priority has to be the safety of those entrusted to our care. For this reason, and in line with state requirements, we require anyone that would like to volunteer in our schools to register at www.cmsvolunteers.com. The Charlotte-Mecklenburg Schools Pre-K Department offers support with the application process either by phone or by visiting our office at SPA. Throughout the application process, the department can always be reached via those avenues if anyone has questions or issues with uploading documents. During the virtual screening appointment, where parent and child both participate, we provide an interpreter if the parent requests one on the application. The interpreter attends the virtual screening appointment the entire time to support the parent and the screener in communicating questions and answers. Again, the department is always available to answer questions throughout the application and placement process. The Charlotte-Mecklenburg Schools School Nutrition Services Department contributes to a successful academic experience and encourages a lifetime of healthy eating for each student by providing affordable meals that are nutritious, appealing, and served by caring professionals in a pleasant environment. Students will be served meals through the cafeteria line and will need to enter their personal identification number on the keypad or provide a bar-coded card to be scanned. Students will receive their PIN on the first day of school. A complete breakfast will be available at no cost for all students. Lunch may be purchased. Lunch prices are as follows: Pre-K, $2.50, K through 8, $2.75, high school, $3. Reduced price lunch is 40 cents. Students attending community-eligible provision schools will receive lunch at no charge. Visit www.cmsk12.org for a list of CEP schools. Students attending non-community eligible provision schools will have to qualify for free or reduced price lunch through an approved meal benefit application or pay for lunch. Complete a meal application online at www.cmsk12.org. Select departments, then School Nutrition Services, to access the application. The Charlotte-Mecklenburg Schools Student Placement and International Admissions Department offers a variety of services to help families in Mecklenburg County with school enrollment, assignments, and transfers, including helping families find the right school based on location, availability, and educational needs. This includes guidance for new families or those requesting a transfer. Reviewing requests to transfer students between schools for various reasons, such as medical needs, being a child of staff, extreme hardship, or other special circumstances. Each request is considered based on the specific situation. Assisting families where a caregiver who is not the parent is responsible for the child's education to ensure proper enrollment. Supporting families who are unable to provide some of the required documents for enrollment by helping them appeal residency decisions. And helping independent students, those not living with a parent or guardian, with enrollment by verifying their status. These services are designed to support families in ensuring their children are enrolled in schools and have access to educational opportunities. The Charlotte-Mecklenburg Schools Student Wellness and Academic Support Department provides behavioral, attendance, academic, and social-emotional support services for students. Students are required to have an updated immunization record upon the commencement of the school year. New students in North Carolina public schools must also submit a health assessment completed within the last 12 months before the first day of school. Additional immunizations are mandated for students entering kindergarten, grade 7, and 12. Failure to comply within 30 days will result in exclusion from school by the principal until proof of immunization or health assessment is provided as per the law. If the student is present on the first day of school, the exclusion date will be Wednesday, September 24, 2025. For vaccination needs, contact your healthcare provider or the local health department. Additional resources can be found on the CMS website. The Charlotte-Mecklenburg Schools Transportation Department takes a great... I'll do it again. 3, 2, 1. The Charlotte-Mecklenburg Schools Transportation Department takes great pride in providing reliable and safe transportation services to students in Charlotte-Mecklenburg schools. If a student needs to request transportation to and from home for the 2025-2026 school year, please complete the Intent to Ride survey on the CMS website. If a student needs to request an alternate stop, this can also be done on the CMS website. For example, daycares or locations other than home. Please know that this request is not intended for address changes. Address changes must be submitted to your child's school.